It's effective. I think it's definitely something that it's a good way to go about things when you're controlling not only the pace but the room and the environment. But what I tend to see and learn more about you when you're in an environment that you can't really control, or your pace and your, I would say, your tonality, like how you just carry the charisma in a room where you don't control, you tend to separate, or I would say shut down. Like you'll get emotionally involved. You can either get upset and triggered and have an outbreak, or you can further on and just lead a conversation. Is that protecting your peace all the time, or is that just, I don't got to deal with this because I'm the dad?
Could be a little bit of both.
So
I, I thought this video was about us working together.
it is. So this is part of us working together. Just you've grown so much, but we also have to illustrate a conversation of where have you grown from. I don't want to be like, oh wow, it's perfect. No, we all are going to. Nobody's perfect. We all have to have that uncomfortable conversation, but it's more of a along the lines of we work together. And sometimes if I have a comment or if I say something, which this time while we're working was perfect. I've never worked with you and it was like, oh, okay, just straight like, oh, okay, I respect that. This one was really, I'll say, the best time working with you. Now, yeah, this one I got tired and it was more of like overwhelmed because I'm like, hold on, this is a 7-man team. This ain't two people, but we did it together though. And we did it in a time frame we thought we might have needed extra people to fit in that time frame. So we definitely worked well together. But this time we worked extremely well together.
But having the third person would have made it go even smoother.
Yeah, it definitely would have. It depended on that third person. Definitely depending on that third person. I would say it will make it go smoother when you have, I would say, more grunt workers, more people that do more of that extra walking and lifting of the stuff, because that just be the work I be doing by myself that is really taxing. And then your worker just like going through, cutting, weed whacking, all that is pretty much along the lines of what you normally do. Even though you definitely have to pick up some a little bit. I saw you pulling weeds, which was like, wow, okay, hey, I ain't gonna stop you because I definitely don't want to do it. But like I said, I wanted to know where that energy of.
But I normally do that. It don't just always be just cut and go. Like, I try to help him move stuff.
No, I'm not. So, like I said, it depends on how many people and who the other worker is. If you have I won't say another reliable worker like me, but if you have another worker that is full of youth and just gonna get the stuff done, it makes it even better. Like if we had a person that was like me that has just that brute strength, let's get it done, it makes your job simpler, my job simpler, and then your pickup is just that, let me do another round of inspection. Let me not actually work the job that I'm paying these other folks to work. So I like that this time was way better. It was more streamlined. It was more efficient, and we definitely picked up where the other person needed to pick up. Like it was like a healthy relationship, and I want to say thank you because any other time I ask or I do something the way you don't want to do it, you tend to either, like I said, walk away or pull the I'm dad, you're gonna do it this way. So that's why I illustrated how did you surpass or survive through that, to not go through that.
Because I heard you when you told me before. So I had to learn.
Okay. Is learning something you're comfortable with now?
I've always been comfortable with learning.
Well, let me say it a different way. Is learning something you're comfortable with your kids? Because you for sure you learned AJ. I can agree to that. And like I say, you learn the other ones to a certain extent only because they deal with us in a certain extent. But do you feel like you're comfortable with learning everyone else in the process?